It took 8 decades to get here, but the NBA is experiencing a level of parity never before seen in its 79-year existence. The 2025 playoffs will produce a 7th different champion from the last 7 years. To put that in perspective, 7 franchises had combined to win 3/4 of the league's first 72 titles. And only once before had the league even seen 6 different champions in a 6-year span, from 1975 to 1980. More than just the variety of champions though, what sets the modern association apart is that it finally feels like good teams, not just historically great ones, have a chance come playoff time. There will always be a standard of excellence championship teams must measure up to. Last year's Celtics were a 64-win buzzsaw, while this year's odds-on favorite, the Thunder, won 68 games, posted the best point differential ever, and might only be getting started as the youngest team in the postseason. But for the first time in many fans' lives, there's a genuine belief that any well-built squad just needs to get into the dance to have a shot at immortality.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
We've long come to accept that as a rite of spring in the NHL, but it's a healthy change for the NBA, even if it devalues the regular season and postseason seeding on some level. To truly appreciate how the playoffs have evolved in recent years, consider how our expectations of conference finalists have changed. Over the last 5 years, the 20 conference finalists have averaged 52.6 wins per 82 games. During this half-decade, all 8 playoff seeds have been represented in a conference final at least once, with 5 teams, a quarter of this sample's conference finals field, clocking in below 50 wins. Now compare that to the previous 5 years. Those 20 conference finalists averaged 57 wins per 82 games. Only teams who finished top 5 in their respective conference made the league's Final Four. 18 of 20 conference finalists in this sample finished top 3, and only 1 conference finalist between 2016 and 2020 was a sub-50 win squad.
Just one.
There's a worthy debate to be had about whether this is a good development. The last time the NBA went this long without an unbeatable juggernaut or two, the finals were broadcast on tape delay. It took a decade-long rivalry between Magic Johnson's Lakers and Larry Bird's Celtics, followed by years of dominance by Michael Jordan's Bulls to save the association. The 21st century then gave way to more mini-dynasties and super teams to slay in Los Angeles, San Antonio, Miami, and Golden State. So there's no proof of concept for parity helping the NBA thrive. But that doesn't mean it won't. For one thing, the league, the media, and the sports world have changed dramatically in the half-century since the last time the title race was this wide open. The NBA is months away from only beginning to reap the benefits of an 11-year, $76 billion media rights deal with Disney, NBC, and Amazon.
We have recently come into a considerable amount of money.
Plus, the league's most successful periods of 1 or 2 team dominance had as much to do with the stars leading those teams as it did with their perennial success. And there are plenty of worthy characters ready to carry the baton into this next leg of league history, whether it be Victor Wembanyama, Luka Doncic, or the 2 superstars squaring off in the Western Conference Final, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Anthony Edwards. There are fresh faces contesting the title race each year, more teams and fan bases who can dream of hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy when a new season tips off, and unfathomable sums of money rolling in. It's an exciting, refreshing time that should be embraced by fans and league execs alike. However, one thing I'll continue to push back on is any notion that the league's new collective bargaining agreement brought us here. The path to parity was laid before the more punitive tax penalties and more restrictive aprons were put in place. What's new and exciting right now can quickly grow stale if some of the teams enjoying this newfound success must tear down carefully constructed rosters to avoid those penalties. As I asked nearly a year ago, does a more balanced NBA where teams rise and quickly fall before dealing with the penalties of getting too expensive lead to more league-wide interest? Or does more frequent roster turnover and no dynastic super teams lead to a league full of teams and a league itself without an identity? How teams manage the new CBA will go a long way towards answering that question. For now, let's just sit back and enjoy what's become a truly unprecedented time in championship parity. The way things are going, even your team might have a shot next season. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button.